fam, what up? The boy Bobby hit me up, said we should go live a little something. Um, Talk about a few things from last night, man. Some good, some bad, some ugly, all that good shit, man. What's good with y'all, man? Just waiting for Bobby to hop on. That's about it. Jesse, what's good with you, man? Gotta sit up a little bit. I'm tired as hell. It's a little glare I keep getting. Bob,
Yes, sir.
man. Your boy at work. Tim was good. Hakeem was good.
Damn. That was some shit last night.
Oh, that shit was crazy, man. That shit was. It feel like it's just been years that every win come down to that shit, bro. It's
Yeah.
like, how many fucking games got to come down to the final second, man?
It almost feels scripted, man, but I don't know.
Speaking of scripted, off subject, did you see that shit that dude from the Patriots did?
Yo, nobody wrote that in the script, bro.
Like that in my life, bro. Tom was good. Wanda was good.
That man went schizophrenic for half a second.
Hey, yo, do you remember me saying there's no explanation for the timeout that Brian Dable took 2 weeks? Dude,
Yeah.
Explanation for the shit homeboy did yesterday. There is nothing he can tell. Let me run it down. You have the ball. Your teammate has the ball. Your teammate fumbles. You recover. All you got two options. You can recover it, you can go down, or you can recover it and try to advance it. This motherfucker took the ball, turned around, and heaved that shit 30 yards backwards, bro.
They don't even allow you to do that in Madden, bro.
Yo, what was the game plan, my nigga?
I don't know, but he's in concussion protocol.
Yeah, he needs to be in concussion. He is?
He didn't even get hit, and he's in concussion protocol. Oh, man.
You talk about drug tests?
The random drug test.
No. Fuck random. Drug test him. Drug test his mother. Drug test his sister. Drug test his kids. And drug test whoever the fuck gave him a ride to the airport.
Yeah.
And if
drug test them all.
If it turns out that a teammate gave him a ride to the airport, drug test the whole fucking team. Everybody drug test.
Bro, that was crazy. You see Mac Jones try to make the tackle, too?
Oh, shit.
Look like a little kid.
I had to make the tackle because I know in his head, when the ball was coming to him, he was like, what the fuck is that brown thing? Why is it getting close? Is that the ball? I know that was a total surprise, bro.
Bro, that was mad funny, yo. Oh. My dad calls. He's like, I didn't get to see the end of the game, the Pats game. I was like, you didn't, bro? I'm like, go back and watch. And he's like, why? And he said the flea. He called it the flea flicker that never flicked or something like that. I don't know, bro. It's some funny shit,
bro.
Oh man,
I don't know. The mob. Yo, you ever seen a movie called The Boy Scout with Damon Wayans and Bruce Willis? So in the beginning of the movie, it's this fucking it's this scene where this guy owes the mob money. He's running. He's trying to score a touchdown. I guess he didn't score, so he turns and shoots himself on the football field. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe this motherfucker owes somebody money and
right?
Just the ball.
Oh, that was so dumb. Yo, it's
the wildest thing, bro. The wildest thing I've ever seen.
But yo, I'm wrong sometimes, right? I admit when I'm wrong, but boy, am I right about Kayvon Thibodeau, bro.
Kayvon the man. I like him.
The man.
What did I tell you? I said, what did I say? Olivier Vernon, somebody who's constantly in the backfield, somebody who's constantly on the football field, somebody who's constantly causing pressures. They may not have the sack numbers. What he got? What is it, 3 or 4 so far? He may not have the sack numbers, but he's always in the backfield, bro. Olivier Vernon.
Bro, and Azeez Ojulari has 4.5 sacks in 3 games.
Yeah, he's
dude,
coming.
We got a pass rush, bro.
We got the outside. We need to figure out if – so the Giants have been playing this 2 outside linebackers, 2 defensive tackle, 2 linebacker and middle linebacker defense. They might need to scrap that shit, man. Because
what's the defense where Landon Collins is in the box and
he was playing. So they took McFadden to the field and they put Landon Collins at that linebacker spot. And a lot of people think it's an easy adjustment. It's not easy to come from playing safety where you run down 15 yards towards the ball as it is being lined up 5 or 6 yards off the ball, and then you're expected to take on the offensive lineman. Safeties don't usually take on offensive linemen to get to a ball carrier. So for anybody to think that's going to be an easy adjustment, man, that shit ain't easy, bro. Linebacker is a total different position than safety.
But he has played a lot of his career in the box.
Yeah, he's come down to the box. But coming down to the box being support and being in the box as a linebacker is 2 different things.
Yeah. He's probably going to put some size on too, right?
I think he was 2 feet. Shit, me and him was about the same size. I was about 210 when I met him. He was, 221 or something like that? I think he had me about like 10 pounds.
Damn. Well, man, I am so happy that we got that dub. What do you think about that? The play in the end zone.
Which play in the end zone? Oh, at the end of the game, talking about the pass interference.
I think we got away with one.
Listen. They've been calling us enough. Every once in a while, you're gonna win a game like that, or you're gonna lose a game like that.
Exactly. And that happens to us. It feels like every week. Feels nice to finally get one. But
most of the time, man, unless you like pulling dude helmet off or you done took his jersey off and put it on yourself, they're not gonna call that at the end of the game. That's the same thing as basketball. You can basically beat somebody up under the court with the last 4 or 5 seconds. They don't usually call that shit.
Yeah.
Be strong at the point. But and you know what though? He needed to make a play. He has been getting his ass bust for weeks, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. It started right away early too. Yesterday.
Early.
Like, oh God. But how'd you think DJ looked?
DJ. Nothing special. You know what I figured out yesterday? I figured out what the issue is with the offense. So I'm listening to Chris Collinsworth. And for anybody who's not old enough to know, Chris Collinsworth actually played football. And he was actually a good wide receiver.
Bengals, right?
He played with Boomer Esiason as well. Yeah. Don't listen to him talk about football and think that he was a bum. Like he's good enough to comment on what he sees on the football field. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he comment about DJ being really good at quick read play calling. So offense is that basically, and this is why he does what he does. He drops back, stares at one guy, and throws him the ball because that's who he is. I don't think. Do you keep him around? You're going to the playoffs with him. Of course, it's going to be hard to justify getting rid of a guy you just went to the playoffs with, but there's no way, shape, or form they're going to be winning with him, dude. Because you cannot win in the NFL with that offense. That offense is a quick 2-3 yard pass offense. Think about it. Why do you think the offense is putting up 1 touchdown a game? We don't get any chunk plays, bro. If it doesn't come from the running game, we get no chunk plays through the air. None whatsoever.
We don't take shots though.
And you can't score if you need to go 10, 11, 12 plays every time you get the ball.
Yeah,
and you chunk plays from the running game every time you get the ball. So all right. So what they need to do is either figure out a way to implement a big play passing game with him or move on. If he ain't the guy, he ain't the guy. But he doesn't read the football field well enough. Like I've seen guys open yesterday, literally in a replay. But you understand? Or
he takes the easier read when there's someone else. Yeah, I noticed that too. You could see it just on the TV broadcast. Let alone.
Hey, Marcus, I hear you. When you're saying nobody, I'm responding to a comment.
Yeah,
when you're nobody to throw the ball to, do you mean nobody because we don't have big name receivers? Because the reality is, the nature of pass coverage allows wide receivers to be open. The nature of a zone, wide receivers get open in zone coverage. Period. Point blank. You're not going to convince me that every time DJ drop back, there's nobody open. When I'm literally seeing on an instant replay that people open, but he's like this. Or if it's somebody open on that side, he's like this. Or if somebody's open on these two sides, he's right down the middle because that's where he's been for the ball. I feel like he comes out of the huddle predetermined who he's throwing the ball. How he doesn't throw more interceptions is beyond me. Because if you study him, you'll realize whoever he's looking at when he comes out the huddle, 95% of the time, that's who he's throwing the ball to.
Yeah.
And you cannot convince me that the 4 years that he's been here, we've been in the bottom of the league in scoring. Who's been the quarterback? The one, you change offensive coordinators, you change head coaches. The one, you change wide receivers, you change offensive linemen. The one common denominator has been Danny Jones.
Yeah. I wonder what they think about him. I wonder what Shane thinks about him. I wonder if he's thinking that, if he's saying, or if he – because
people's actions speak louder than words, right? So that being said, Shane has already tried to sign Barkley to a long-term deal during the season. He hasn't knows about anything, not one time.
Yeah. Well, I think that could also mean that process, that evaluation was ongoing. I don't know. I mean, I don't necessarily love anybody coming out of the draft, but I also know that Lamar is going to be probably, and we have money. Imagine that. But we still got this season, and we need one more win. We need to beat.
Just to respond to a comment, you're definitely going to they're definitely going to resign him. At the end of the day, you don't change quarterbacks just to change them. Like, I'm not in the mindset of like, we need somebody else here so bad that any quarterback off the board you take. Like, no, you're gonna set your franchise back. You stick with him until you find a guy that you're gonna win with. But I'm telling you, unless he's been doing the same shit that he's been doing since college, unless that changes drastically, I just don't see winning with him, because your quarterback needs to be the reason you're winning games and you're in games. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I knew last night, just like I knew when they played in New York, I knew Heineke was going to take that football team down the football field. 100% knew it. And if it wasn't for an illegal procedure, illegal formation, they tied the game up. I knew he was going to drive his football field down the football field. When the game is on the line, can you say that about Danny Jones?
I don't know why they don't think they have their guy with him.
Me neither.
I really don't. Like, he scares me. Bro, that out route to that Dotson, that was a dot, bro. That's a hard throw to make. And he hit him perfect.
Hey, James, I get that they have 2-3 deep threats, but the reality is the quarterback has to make the right reads. You can have all the threats on the football field you want. If you're not making the right read or going to the right receiver, it's worthless. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I had somebody tell me literally in one of the comments, I'm going to circle it and send it to you, that Danny Jones is better than the kid from Jacksonville, the quarterback.
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence literally said it with a straight face, like, "Oh, Danny Jones better than Trevor Lawrence." Wow, and you believe that shit?
People just talk, though.
Yeah, I think people do just talk, bro.
Yeah, but I want to get back to Thibs for a little bit, man. Just that play off the edge where he got the strip sack for.
It was beautiful.
Bro, my brother texted me. He's like, "That's flashback to LT." That looked good, man. That was nice.
It's been a while since I've seen a defensive player dominate a game. You understand?
Yes.
He didn't make, because when I say didn't make, I mean he didn't per se have the tackle or make the tackle or have the end tackle in the play. But he was the reason that somebody else made the tackle, because by him chasing the quarterback had to get rid of the ball faster, and the defense was in position to make the tackle because the ball had to come out faster. Like, dude dominated the whole fucking game, dude.
Bro, he's the best player. He was the best player on the field. Best player on the field, I think. He's the best on our defense, on their defense. Bro, he is killing it.
Yeah.
He is, I am so excited for the future with that, bro. That we got Aziz, if he can stay healthy. We got Thibs, and then we got our cornerstone tackles, which Neil needs to work on technique and pass pro. And then we got Andrew Thomas, and that's huge, man. That's gonna be huge. We're trending in the right direction, bro. Guys, I know you guys have said that we've been negative in the past. We look, I think we got the right coaching staff. I think we got the right guys, and the defense played great. I thought yesterday played great.
Again, I don't think so. I think
the running game, yeah, we need to fix.
That's been an all year thing. We in week what? We going into week 13, 14, 15.
Historically bad, yeah.
Yeah, if he hasn't fixed it, one or two things are going on. He doesn't know how to fix it, or we don't have the horses to fix it. I don't know which one it is, but I do know it is very hard to stop an offensive line with 2 down defensive linemen.
Yeah.
And granted, I know you think that Williams – I know that they think that Williams and Dexter Lawrence are really, really good. And they're good players. Don't get it fucked up. That's a lot to act 2 –
Bro, it's not the line.
And 2 defensive linemen to hold up 5 or 6 blockers. Like, that's a lot.
It's not the line. It's the linebackers, bro. Missing assignments. I'm telling you.
Are bad. It's the 2 middle linebackers. They are bad.
Yeah.
3, actually.
Jalen Smith, McFadden, and fuckboy Tate Crowder.
Whoa. Oh, my God. Dude.
Bad, bro.
These are special teamers, man. And what the fuck is number 44, McLeod? Let me tell you something. I love the kid hustling. I really do. And when I'm watching him play, I can see that he's trying. I'm never going to bust anybody ass that's trying. You understand what I'm saying? This isn't good enough. I yak him. Like, I put
Yakum was Hall of Fame bad.
Yeah. You know who he reminds me of? Do you remember and a lot of people liked him. Do y'all remember B.W. Webb, where he was always around the ball?
Oh, yes.
He couldn't make the plays.
Yes.
He was there. He just wasn't good enough to make it happen. That's who but he plays hard. He is a guy that you're willing to put out there because you know what? He's going to be fundamentally sound. He's going to be in the right spot. Like last night, he was in the right spot. Dropped the interception to win the game. That's
right in your hands.
And if you're a better football player, you catch that shit.
Yeah, you got to catch that every time. I thought Saquon looked like he turned it on when he wanted to. I feel like he turns it on, turns it off, but that's just me.
The same as he did early in the season. I don't know if it's injury. I don't know what it's about. I don't know if teams.
I think it's hype. I think he gets stoked, and then sometimes I don't think he's as stoked.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Some weeks he looks great. Some weeks I know I'm thinking 1 touchdown a game. I don't know whether it's passing, running, trickery, whatever they got to do. We got to score more than 1 touchdown a game.
I said the Wildcat. I like bringing the Wildcat back. I like that. Yes, we do need to score more than 1 touchdown a game. We can't rely on the defense to do that. But we need 1 more win, guys. 1 more win.
And
we are in.
Listen, we might be – where we playing Minnesota at? Admitting?
Yeah, yes. Oh, yes, we are.
We just don't – historically, we're just not good up there, man.
We got Indy, and then we got the Philly potentially the way things they could sit their starters.
Let's hope. Here's what I'm hoping. I hope they do. But do you remember the flack that they got a few years ago for sitting starters and not playing and made us miss the playoffs? Shit like that. So I guarantee you, if it comes down to playing the starters to make us miss the playoffs, they're gonna play their starters. So we need to win.
We can't beat them.
And the problem is, for as bad as Indy's record is, they are no pushovers, bro.
No, they're not. They have a good defense too. Yeah. Right now, I think they scare me more than Minnesota, dude. Yeah, honestly.
I think we could beat Minnesota. They're very up and down. They're very this week they can, this next week they can.
Especially if we get pass rush on Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
You know, and if we have a Dory back.
We also, listen, we could also work in our favor too. We're also under the impression that whoever is behind us keeps winning. If we lose and the people that's behind us lose too, we just winning gets us in. But if we lose, we gotta pray to God other people start losing.
Yeah, and I don't want to think about. I hate when I have to worry about other teams losing. Oh,
just win.
Just win. Just win and control your own destiny. But, all right, bro. Well, should we take some call? I want to get Chris in here, but how much time do you got?
12 minutes.
12 minutes.
Yeah. We could take like 12 minutes. Let's see if we can get 3 calls in real quick. Who wanna join in and ask some questions? There go Chris right there. I'm about to put him in.
Yes, thank you.
I just touched the fucking screen. I said Chris wanted to. Yeah, when they changed the time and they went from 1 to 8, they killed me because it took the last time I went down to DC to catch Giants DC was last year on a Thursday night. It took me 2 hours to get out of the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he was
FedEx
talking
is a
about.
hellhole, bro. It's
I'm
a
like
hellhole.
over until 11:30, 12. 2 hours to get out of the parking lot. That's 2 in the morning. It's a 4-hour drive back to Jersey, and I had to go to work this morning. Fuck that.
Not worth it.
Nah.
Not worth it.
Chris was in a suite, bro.
I saw it. It's
Yeah.
still
Living lavish,
us
bro.
little people don't know nothing about this week.
Nah, man. I'm a little person, just a little guy in the world.
Chris, did anybody in this week grab a fumble, turn around, and throw that shit 50 yards?